this is, okay, so you're dating someone, you quite like them, how do you decide? Again, this is personality. Some of you will decide more quickly than others, but the key thing here is, again, to have a lot of awkward conversations. I feel like I'm encouraging you to have a lot of awkward conversations, now maybe. To be open as you can. I think the whole sort of what we do in our societies expect people to sort of feel and know when it's a thing and when it's good, and not discuss that, but just go along with it. What I want you to do is talk about it way more than you probably hear other people encourage you to do. Because if you talk about the process you're in, it helps you understand that process. And if you talk about it with each other, it helps you to understand each other. And if you talk about it with your team, it helps your team understand you and know how they need to guide you best. So I think the thing to do here is to talk about it as much as you can without, again, overdoing it. I have friends who said to me, yeah, it's really hard now that we're in a relationship because we talk all the time about whether or not we should be together. And then we have these long conversations and we get so tired because we talk and talk and talk, and then we go to bed really late because we need to talk about our relationship. I said, do you do anything fun still? Oh no, we don't have time to do anything fun because we need to talk about how committed we are. So Volker, please do something fun. So there's a balance there. But I think a lot of people sort of assume, again, that things will go naturally and will all sort of evolve. They don't. They usually don't. And the good thing about talking through this stuff in your relationship as early as you can is that you will be better at it when you are married. So that when you're married and things come up, you will have learned how to deal with difficult things, how to address boundaries, how to address the issues that might get you stuck if you can't. So the thing is about red flags, they are non-negotiables, things that will not change. Someone who's really controlling will likely not change. Someone who has future plans that don't really match with yours, that could be discussed. So I like that you put, because I see where you're going with that, and it could actually be a reason to break up at some point, but it should not necessarily be a red flag. You get the difference? Yeah. So it's a good point, but
more of a yellow flag, as we say.
And that is another red flag. I think if people are not making choices, it says something about their sense of self. So it says something about deeper issues within them that you want to be really careful about, because if they can't decide to marry you, but else they cannot decide, there will be other stuff as well. And sometimes it will only be not until after you finish the relationship that you can really voice those concerns you had to begin with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. And sometimes you need to allow yourself that space. Mm-hmm. And maybe you have made the wrong decision, and if it's a good person, you can get back on that decision and say, listen, I may have been too quickly. My alarm bells went off, but my alarm bells may have been too easily triggered by something. Because that happens. I mean, my neighbours have an alarm that goes off all the time. They don't have burglars all the time. So their alarm is triggered too easily, and some of us have that. Whereas others maybe lack a good alarm. So it helps to discuss these